They say time flows by like the vast streams of a flowing lake, a never-ending current that travels towards the unseen ends of eternity. As time progresses, those within its boundaries are subject to permanent change. The seasons will change, the land will shift, as a myriad of events will occur throughout the ages. Much like this scenario, a once bustling area had now transformed into a desolate wasteland, a product of the chaotic clash between the mighty experts that fought here a few months ago. The true Yuan continent is a land with the size of a few million kilometers in a vast world. This land was slightly unusual, as though it carried a substantial amount of heaven and earth essence energies. Most of this power moved towards its core, a mountainous region that was obscured by a strange vortex of chaotic energies. If one were to zoom out and look at this continent from afar, they would notice that this continent was the only one for endless amounts of miles. A borderless ocean surrounded this single landmass, giving it a sense of loneliness in this vast world. A few powerful forces ruled this continent, dividing it into the 3 different segments that were separated by this dangerous mountain range. They are the Maedrum Empire of the northwestern lands, the Golden Dragon Empire of the northeastern areas, and the 3 great southern factions that dominated the entirety of the southern wastelands. Within the Golden Dragon Empire, far towards the south and more to the east, was a place known as the Eastern Lands. A nation called the Bright Flame Kingdom resided. This place was once a lively domain, one filled with a festive atmosphere. However, after a chaotic battle shook one of its most remote towns a few months ago, a place called Mackintown. This kingdom had not only fallen into a state of decline, but the region around it had undergone a significant transformation. A dark mist covered this region of endless ruin, filled with desolate fields and broken mountains, giving it an aura of misery. Ever since then, few would dare to traverse this territory. Those who made up the majority of these brave souls were none other than corpses, beings that sauntered about aimlessly, trying to attain that which they've lost. The life that has been stolen away from their corroded bodies, leaving them cursed to walk upon these ruined fields. Amongst these figures were many different characters, garbed in top-class equipment and uniforms belonging to particular affiliations. They moved systematically and traversed this region like zombies that walked these lands, as they searched for many things. Not too far away from this place of ruin was a small town, but lively town, one found at only a few dozens of kilometers. It had high walls reaching an altitude of a dozen or so meters, with the ground paved by stones that had patches of weeds growing from within their cracks. A simple town that was constructed on the outskirts of the Bright Flame Kingdom, acting as a type of bridge between the treacherous Tidal mountain range that trailed towards the dangerous southern wastelands. This place was the town of Stans. At this moment, a large group of practitioners continued to travel back and forth throughout this place, going about their daily lives. If one looked closely, they would see that a few of them carried looks of interest on their faces as they shuffled about the different squares to browse on a variety of items for sale.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.